What's up beautiful people, welcome back to my channel. In this video I'm going to be talking about one of the most popular product, which is the Dr. Sheth Extra Gentle Daily Peel. I've heard so much about this product from people that I just could not wait and I had to try this one. So without wasting any more time, if you want to know more about this product, and I'm going to do a completely honest review on this, so just keep watching. So let's talk about the prices first. This product comes for about 723 INR with a 15% discount, which is going on Nykaa. I'm going to be linking down below so you can go ahead and watch it. Check that out. Packaging wise, it comes with a cardboard package. I don't have the package, but I'm going to put a picture here. The bottle is very similar to the Glotion. If you haven't seen the Glotion video, you can go ahead and watch that here after you finish this video. By the way, I did not have a very good experience with that, so I've mentioned that everything over there, you can watch that. So this comes with a tinted plastic bottle with a cap. I like the packaging itself. It's quite minimalistic and looks very high-end skincare kind of, which is, by the way, price wise also seems very high-end. So yeah, that's the packaging. It comes with a pump. The product, the formula itself is again quite runny, but gets very easily absorbed in the skin. Yeah, it gets very easily absorbed, and it smells like calamine, just like the lotion, the vitamin Glotion. This also smells like calamine. Okay, the claims are it is vegan, silicone free, mineral oil free, alcohol free, cruelty free, and gluten free. In my experience, I will not go by what they've mentioned here, because I found that ingredient list was quite different in different platform. At Nykaa, the ingredient list was different. On their own packaging, the ingredient list was different, and then on their website, the ingredient list was different. And there are certain doubts in my mind. Well, if you want to see what all doubts that I have as far as the whole brand is concerned, you can head over here. In this video, I'm going to be talking about all the things that you will not hear any YouTuber talk about this brand after using most of their product, not most, but many of their products over a few weeks and studying thoroughly their ingredients. I can very confidently tell you a few things, and you can watch in that video. Now, it says that the formula is 3.5 to 4 pH level. Now, why pH level is important is because our skin is 5.5 pH level, is the most healthiest when it is in that pH level. The moment it becomes dry or alkaline, it loses its barrier. So a lot of face wash, you will notice the pH level is higher than 5, and this is because they want to cut down the oil on your skin. But you don't want a face wash which will remove all your oil or sebum from your skin, because this is the oil that protects your skin. These are the skin barriers that prevents any kind of infection or breakouts. And it's quite important. So it's very important that you see the pH level of the products that you use. A good acidic pH level, anything below 5 or is acidic. So a good pH level is anywhere 4, 4.5, 5, 5.5 is a good acidic pH level. When the skin is oily, it's called acidic pH level. So you want to have products which are closer to your actual skin pH level, because it works the best in that pH level. Now I have the full ingredient list here, which I think I have taken it from their own website, so hopefully this is the final ingredient list, but I've also noticed that they have changed a couple of things over a period of time, and I don't know if they're also changing the formula or it's just the I'm not sure how it works, but this is the ingredient list that I got it from their website. So here you will notice that liquid paraffin is number 2 ingredient, which says a lot. Now apart from that, it has white and berry sugar, which is glycolic acid. Then they have a lot of good ingredients. It's full of glycolic acid, lactic acid, calendula extract, pomegranate extract. Now these are the acids which really exfoliate your skin and increase the turnover of your skin. If you want to know more about the acids, I have covered that very thoroughly in this video here. You can go ahead and watch that. I talk about acids in much detail. Overall, acids are very important for your skin exfoliation, and you know it helps your skin to breathe, unclog pores. It helps your skin to increase turnover of your skin cell generation, and when that happens, you have more collagen production on your skin. I mean, everything is good when you have good exfoliation happening. And exfoliation can be done with a scrub, but of course scrub cannot be used every day. So a gentle exfoliator like this one to have in your skincare routine, or maybe use it alternatively on days, is a very good practice to include it in your skincare for a healthy, shiny skin. Not sure how they can say sensitive skin safe, because perfume, when they say perfume, is not just one ingredient. It means that they had to use a lot of stabilizer to keep that fragrance in that formula, and these stabilizers are sometimes not very easy to use for sensitive people. They generally would break out. Okay, so what kind of results can you expect when you start using this Extra Gentle Daily Peel? Because it is full of glycolic and lactic acid, you can expect these small bumps gone away. You can expect your if you have acne issues, reduce. But you have major acne issues, I would recommend that you don't use this. But if you have like on and off breakouts, then you can use this product, because I've heard a lot of people experiencing very good results with this gentle peel when they have acne. So because this gentle peel really exfoliates your top layer of skin and removes all the dead skin cells. It works really well of unclogging your pores and letting your skin breathe. And it is very good for whiteheads, it's very good for blackheads, and it generally gives you a very shinier, smoother skin texture. Now here are the precautions that you need to take when you're using this for the first time in your skincare routine. First, if you're using for the first time, I would highly recommend that you do a patch test, especially if you have a sensitive skin condition. So let's say you have a patch test and you see your skin is not reacting to this, because it is acid, and not every skin type is can't handle different percentage of acids. So a good practice would be to do a patch test and see how it works, and then gradually include it in your skincare routine. Maybe alternate days, or maybe once in a week, twice in a week, and then alternate days, and then depending on how you're reacting to this product, increase your frequency. The number 2 thing that I highly recommend you do is, when you're using acid, please do not use it for your AM routine. I highly suggest that you use it only for your PM nighttime routine, because when you are exfoliating your skin is repairing and you get a fresh layer of skin. You do not want to expose that fresh layer right into the sun, even if it is winters. Do not use it for the daytime, and for the nighttime you use it, And if you're going out in the day, do not forget your sunscreen. It's very, very important that you use your sunscreen to protect that fresh layer of your skin. You don't want the same issues and same problems to get onto your fresh layer as well. Now what I want to talk about here is my own experience while using this particular brand. I have used very good quality AHA, I'm not going to lie, and I have seen much better results with those products. But this one, it did break me out, and like their vitamin glotion, it broke me out, and I experienced a lot of oiliness when I woke up next morning. So, but I've heard a lot of people, maybe I'm guessing they have dry skin, and that's the reason why this did very well on their skin, because ultimately it is a glycolic acid and their aim is to exfoliate. So that function is well taken care of, but the ingredients, which I'm going to talk in this video in details, you don't want to miss that video, because I'm going to be spilling beans of this brand, absolutely honest reviews, absolutely honest thoughts, things that no other YouTuber is talking about. I'm going to touch base on those points for this brand as a whole. So yeah, so this product was okay for me, for my oily skin. I've used better products. I will not be using it again. I don't have enough, but especially looking at the ingredient list, I don't want to include it in my skincare routine. Yes. I hope this video is helpful, insightful, and helps you make up your mind of products that you want to use. And I will see you next time in my next video. Until then, bye bye.